and today's topic is BFM. We are in BFM basically, module C and D, and today's topic is Treasury and Balance Sheet Management. So mainly Treasury will be focusing on. Okay, today's main focus will be on Treasury. So let's start. Okay. First, let me start with yesterday's homework. Yesterday, the homework was in a bank, Tier 1 capital equals to 10,000 crores. Tier 2 capital equals to 8,000 crores. So, what is the total capital for Basel calculations? Remember, yesterday's topic was also very important. In fact, I would suggest every day's topics are important. Follow this series completely. Okay. So, what is the answer for this? Tier 1 was 10,000, Tier 2 is 8,000, and what is the total? What is the total capital actually? What is the formula for total capital? Total capital equals to, I'll write it over here. Okay, total equals to T1 plus T2. There is also something called as T3 capital, Tier 3 capital, but Tier 3 is not taken into Basel calculation. That's an emergency capital. So only T1 plus T2, and that also there is one condition for this. The condition is T2 cannot be greater than T1. Cannot be, huh? So here in this case it is not. So I'll definitely take whatever is given. So my total capital becomes what? Total equals to 18,000, isn't it? 10 plus 8, simple, isn't it? If this would have been 12,000, T2 would have been given as 12,000. Then what would have been my answer? Then my answer would have been 20,000, not 22. Okay. Why? Because T2 cannot be greater than T1. I'll take maximum T2 as 10,000 only in that case. But if this T2 was given as 12,000, now it is 8,000, so it's very simple. Okay. The treasury management operations mainly deals with. So what does it deal with? Treasury deals with what? A short term, long term, or what? None of the above. A and B both, means both this short term and long term. So treasury deals with what? Short or long? Yeah, we all hear that the main job of treasury management is liquidity management. Liquidity is a function of what? Short term or long term? Everyone. Okay, liquidity is, remember, it is both. Remember, I need to have a short term liquidity and long term also, both short and long. Okay, both the things are required. How do I manage short term and long term in treasury? Anyone? How do I manage this short term and long term in treasury? For managing this, what will I do is, everyone, how do I manage this? Yeah, for short term I will be dealing with T-bills, treasury bills, mainly T-bills, okay? And for long term I will be dealing with bonds, various bonds. Now look at this, there's a difference between these two, okay? T-bills means these are government securities, okay, for max to max 364 days. There are three terms actually in this: 91, 182 and 364 days. There are three terms, okay? 364 and more than 364 days, it's called as bonds. Greater than 364, it's called as bonds. So if I am in the treasury end, so I have to manage the liquidity both in short term as well as long term. So I have to deal in both T-bills and bonds both. Okay, so the answer is what? Anyone? Answer is now D, isn't it? Both A and B. For which of the following activities the treasury management also deals in long term flows? MSS, long term investment in debentures, investment in T-bills, and all of these. So all of these means what? It includes all ABC. So what is MSS? Okay, what is MSS? Can anyone tell me what is MSS? Okay, I'll just wait. Give me in one line. How much you can type? You type in the comment section. What is MSS? Okay, I'll ask you a specific question about MSS. In MSS, what does RBI do? RBI sells the bonds or buys the bonds in MSS, or both? Does RBI sell the bond in MSS or buys the bonds in MSS, or both? MSS, RBI only sells the bonds, okay? So what does RBI do over here? Remember, RBI, and this is bank, okay? Bank. Remember in OMO what happens? I'll give you both. Chalo, I'll explain you both. Okay. What happens in OMO? I'll write your OMO first. Okay. And then I'll write your MSS also. MSS. What is MSS full form? I'm going through MSS, but what is MSS full form? Anyone knows what is this MSS full form? Anyone type fast. MSS. Market stabilization scheme. Understand the word stabilization. RBI wants to stabilize the market. So remember one important point. In OMO what happens? RBI buys the bonds buying. Okay, buys the bonds and also sells the bonds. Both selling the bond. Both are done by RBI in OMO. But in MSS it only sells. Only sells. No buying. Okay. When does this MSS happen? MSS happens when there is extreme liquidity, huge liquidity, huge liquidity in banks is there. So what happens? The rate of the loans are very low, the inflation is very high. So these things always are hurting to the economy. Remember, too less interest rates are also hurting to the economy because inflation increases. So in that case what RBI does, RBI tries to get the liquidity from the banks, get the money out of the banks by selling them bonds and getting money. So that is MSS. Got it everyone? Enough of this MSS now, because MSS itself is a 2 hours lecture. Okay. So MSS operation, it sells. Remember, only for CAIIB, MSS, RBI sells, OMO, RBI does both the things. Okay. So long-term bonds, our basic question has remained far off. Where is the basic question? Basic question was long-term flows. So MSS is basically bond T-bills. It's dealing with this all is dealt with using T-bills, Treasury bills. Okay. So T-bills, short-term bonds, only 1 year bonds. So this is not a long-term operation. This is a long-term operation. Investment in debentures. Okay, this is a long-term, obviously. And T-bills itself are a short-term instrument. So how can it be a long-term flows then? So that is also out. So B is the answer. Only B, isn't it? Clear? Very simple. See here, once you understand the meaning of these sentences or these words, market stabilization. Stabilization means what? To bring the stability. How do I bring the stability? By taking up the money, getting back the money from the bank. So then it will be stable, right? Investment in T-bills. T-bills is itself a short-term instrument, 91, 182, 364 days. How can it be a long-term, this question, how can it be an answer? It can't be, isn't it? Before going ahead, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting number 1, premium study materials, live classes, ebooks, tests, everything, whatever you need for clearing JIB, CIB and any banking exam, you'll get it over here. Okay, download it fast. Okay, what is the integrated treasury management services? Integrated, what is the meaning of this word integrated? First, forget this treasury. What is the integrated? Integrated means combination of all. What is combination of all means? What all? Money market operations, securities market operations, foreign exchange operations, and integration of all these. So integrated treasury deals in what? Only money market, only securities, only forex, or all of these? Quite logical answer, isn't it? Quite simple answer. All of you are getting this? What is the answer you are getting? Everyone? Yeah? What is it that you are getting now? Simple, isn't it? Integration, all. See here, firstly understand what is money market. Money market, these are all short-term instruments. Okay, money market is always a short-term instrument. Okay, safest market in the world. Money market. All liquid funds are invested in money market. Securities market. This includes various types of security. It can be bonds. It can be equities also. Okay, or it can be various other e-gold securities also. Any paper security. Okay. And forex, foreign exchange. So after all, see here, all these three are definitely affecting the bank. So treasury will have to look into all these aspects, integration, isn't it? Which of the following has given new dimensions to treasury management operations? New dimensions means new role. The role of treasury has changed because of what? Financial sector reforms, deregulation of interest rates, convertibility of rupee, and all of these. So which of them has given this new dimensions here? Quite simple. Financial sector reforms means what? all the changes which have been brought into the banking system, right? All the changes means, when I say financial sector reforms, immediately everyone starts thinking, 1991, Manmohan Singh government, that all, Narsimha Rao government, all the opening of the economy, that is long back. That has happened long back. Almost how many years now passed? 2001, 2011, 21, 32 years have passed for this. That is gone. The effect of that is gone. Now new financial sector reforms, all after that, this 2014 government, all the new reforms, Jan-Dhan account, these are all the financial sector reforms. Huge money has started flowing into the banking system. UPI, it's a financial sector reform. Various cards, it's a financial sector reform, right? Rupee cards, it's a financial sector reform. So all these reforms has changed the role of treasury also, because money is coming up heavily. Huge money is flowing into the banking system. Earlier, whatever was the cash economy, it has been converted into this formal economy now, right? So deregulation of interest rate. Deregulation means what? RBI is not controlling any interest rate now for the banks. In the sense, it is not controlling any FD rate, any loan rate, anything. It says you manage your own thing. Only you check your profits. Number one. And number two, you shouldn't harm the customers. That's also a point, isn't it? So it only looks at the governance part, not into the governing part. Okay. So B is also true. And convertibility of rupee. Convertibility of rupee is basically, remember, in India there are two types of convertibilities. One is this BOT and second is BOP. BOT means what? Balance of trade. This is related to what? Import export. See this, import export. I have written it over here. And BOP means what? It is not related to business. It's related to various other things. Means NRI sending the money from outside, or some foreign citizen in India, he is sending the money outside. Anything of that sort, which is not related to business. FII's entry, FDI entry, all these are under BOP. So, the point over here is, under BOT, under this export import, rupee is fully convertible. Means fully convertible in the sense, suppose if I want to do a deal of $1 crore with anyone, and it's a business, regular formal business, which is everything is authentic, nobody can question me. But if I have to send $1 crore outside without any business, then everyone will question me. That comes under BOP. So there it's partially. Partial in fully means what? Somebody asking, somebody not asking you. Why are you doing this? Why are you sending $1 crore? Okay, or why are you getting $1 crore? That is asking. If it's a genuine business, I'll show them, see, this is my business, I've got this $1 crore. So nobody will question me in that case. But if it's not the business, then it comes under BOP. Then I have to answer 1,000 questions. Okay. So what has given the new dimensions to treasury? So all of these, isn't it? Simple. Which of the following, what are the functions of treasury? Simple one, isn't it? Maintaining adequate cash, deploying surplus funds, meeting the fund requirement in case of shortfall, all of these. Answer is what? Simple, all of these, isn't it? After studying these many questions and understanding the functions of treasury, if you can't answer this, then it's of no use, isn't it? Adequate cash balance, surplus funds, deploying. Deploying means what? Investing. The meaning of deploying is investing. Investing in various other avenues. There are many avenues available to treasury. They can invest in government bond, they can invest in private debentures, they can invest. They can invest in foreign countries, these bonds also. They can invest. Nothing. Nobody can stop them, isn't it? Before going ahead, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, number one, you'll get all the free YouTube series. Right now, what are you watching, you guys? You're watching this session. This session is available where? It is available on this only free YouTube series, right? Officers Adda 24/7. So, subscribe to it. Click on the bell icon. Something is available free. Why don't you take it? Isn't it? Why do you require always to give money for something? If something is free, air is free, water is free, right? Take it, use it as much. But we don't want that. Air is free. We don't want that air, right? We want what? Go to some class and then water is free. We don't want water. We want colas, which is paid. YouTube is free. Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel is free. We don't want that. We want to go to some class, right? Of course, you should come to Adda 24/7 class. That's the cheapest class available. Okay, I'll definitely tell you that. I'll tell you about those classes. But don't go here and there, huh? Because go to Adda 24/7. Experienced teachers everywhere. All these guys, all we guys are more than 35, 36 batches we have covered. Okay, and all are many of means almost all are CAIB over here. Okay, shall move on. Which is not significant of treasury management in case of banks. So not significance. So which is not significance of treasury management. So to maintain CRR as per RBI guidelines, maintain SLR as requirements, it is a function of moral suasion and all of these. So what is not of significance over here? CRR maintenance, it's a job of treasury. Remember, CRR means after all treasury's function is one of the functions is the same. SLR, it's one of the functions. We want not a significance. Means no, it's not its job. Which is not the job of treasury. Yeah, which is not the job of treasury. This moral suasion is not a job of treasury. Moral suasion is a job of RBI. What is moral suasion? Moral suasion means you get those circulars many times from RBI. That actually circular moral suasion is not given through circulars. Moral suasion is given through seminars. Various seminars when you attend, when your higher authorities attend, they get the information over there. Moral suasion means what RBI tells. This sector is not performing well, or in the near future it won't perform well. Be cautious while giving the lending. So that is moral suasion. This sector will grow a lot. It means RBI is telling you can fund regularly, not an issue to this. Okay, so that is moral suasion. How can that be a part of treasury? That's not a part of treasury. That's a part of RBI's role as a supervisory role of RBI. Okay, treasury management was earlier classified as before this all new developments happened. Treasury was what? Loan department, fund management department, investment center, both B and C. So treasury was that only, B and C, isn't it? What was it? Fund management department. All the funds from all those loans, home loan, car loan, two-wheeler loan and business loan, they came in. And treasury did what? Earlier treasury had a very simple rule. Take the money from the deposits, from the loans and give it to the deposits. If I am having huge income of loans, what will I do? I'll decrease the FD rates because I don't want extra money, isn't it? Or I'll manage vice versa, whatever I want. Okay, so that way treasury used to do this. Okay, so that was the fund management department earlier. Now it has become competitive. After last 10, 15, 20 years, it has become competitive. Investment center, same thing, getting money from the loans and depositing, investing it in these deposits, right? Which of the following activities of the bank, the treasury management is more relevant? More relevant, okay, means what is the more important job of treasury? Deposit function, asset liability management, both A and B, and none of these. Firstly, let me explain you what is deposit function. Okay, deposit function means the money which I get from various loans. Here, I am a bank. Okay, see this, I have shown it over here. See this, asset loans. Money as a bank, I'll get it from these loans. What will I do with this money? That money I'll give it to the liabilities guys, deposit guys, right? So I'll give it to the deposit guys. Then what am I doing? I'm doing a deposit function. I can deposit it in liabilities also, and I can deposit it in some bonds also. So that's basically a deposit function. Asset liability management means managing the assets and liabilities. The interest rate difference, that's the main job. Okay, so answer is again C, A and B. One for your homework. Which of the following forex operations, in which of the following forex operations, one leg is fixed and other is floating? Arbitrage, swaps, both A and B, and none of these. Very typical answer. You have to check it and tomorrow I'll answer it. Understand the meaning of arbitrage, understand the meaning of swaps, okay, and then answer it. Okay. Now let me come to the batches. Here, these electives, remember, before coming to the batches, this registration has started. Those who have still not registered, register it quickly. because the centers which you want might be full. Okay, so register quickly, select the electives as per your confidence in which you are comfortable with. Okay, compulsory subjects are compulsory. Okay, firstly let me come to the batches also, man. These batches which we are showing here, 80% off you are getting on those batches. Let me take you to Adda 24/7 live. Okay, so this Adda 24/7 live, you are here. Now go to Adda 24/7 live, and here you will see, click on the front page, JIB and CIB. If you are having the app, I would suggest go through the app. Click on CIB 23. Okay, in app you are getting 1% extra. Okay, this is a selection batch, just now started. Click on this selection batch. All the 4 subjects are covered: ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL. All of them are covered. Okay, numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything covered. Okay, so these are the 4. These are the timings, study plans. Everything is given to you. Read, go through this. Read everyone. Okay, everything over there. So recorded videos are available 24/7 importantly, because if you miss out on any class, you can definitely get back to it through recorded sessions. 2A classes means you can ask the questions there and then itself. Click on these offers, more offers. Look at the fees. Put the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. See this, 80% off. 23,999 reduces to 4,799. 80% off you are getting. So definitely go for it. Okay, in fact you can go for Mahapacks. You join Mahapacks, man, because Mahapacks means 15 plus batches. See this, JIB, CIB, Mahapack, because you are having still 2 months. You can join the Mahapack, JIB, CIB, Mahapack. Look at this, CIB ka Mahapack. Click on this. Click. You'll see the details over here. All the details. Details means 15 plus batches for ABM, BFM, ABFM, BRBL. Then what? Mock tests are available. Then question book, ebooks are available. Everything, tests are available. You can go for it, isn't it? Now, let me come to this. 7699 fees. Okay, click on more offers. More offers. Okay, put the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. See this. 34,999 reduces to 6,999. 80% off. What a huge discount you are getting, and validity, double validity. Such offers don't come every now and then. Okay, so I would always suggest you to join the Mahapack, because 15 plus batches is not a joke. Even if you attend each batch once, you learn that subject 15 times revision. What's remaining? So join it ASAP. And discounts, what are the discounts you are getting, man? Okay, chalo, bye everyone.